Hey, what's up YouTubers and music lovers? Scott McClure here of Elevate the Sky, and today we're going to check out the Marshall JMP-1 Valve MIDI preamp, a classic. I think it's 33, 34 years old now. Come out in the early 90s and has been used by countless music artists like Def Leppard, Deftones, Smashing Pumpkins, ZZ Top, Iron Maiden, Megadeth. So a ton of people have used the Marshall JMP-1, and it's a pretty awesome unit. But today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to just show you what it sounds like running direct with the speaker sim, and show you a few things: the overdrive 1 and 2, the clean channels. Yeah, so let's get right to it. All right, so I am on OD1, and I have a preset that I had programmed that I really like, and I am also running from the Marshall JMP-1 into the Line 6 HX effects, using some EQ, some reverb on there, and stuff like that, just to kind of bring it to life. I'll show you a little bit of that as well. I'll show you what it sounds like with my setup here, and then I'll show you what it sounds like just straight into the JMP-1, and we'll mess around with that. So there you have it, folks. That's my sound right there that I used to record with, and that's just direct, as I said earlier, running straight into the Line 6 HX effects, just for some added EQ and reverb to give it some kind of like a room, and running into my Volt 476p from Universal Audio, and yeah, direct into Ableton Live. It's a pretty rockin' sound. Yeah, so the reason why I wanted a Marshall JMP-1 to begin with was Def Leppard. I guess it was around 2001 or 2. They had released a video, Classic Albums Hysteria, and Phil Collin, the guitar player, had a Marshall JMP-1, and I think he was running into the JFX, the Marshall FX unit, the rack mount. That was the matching set. They were both gold like this, so it's really cool. And after watching that video, I was like, if I could have that guitar sound, I would be happy. And a few years ago, I was watching YouTube, and they had a video pop up. It was Michael Nilsson, and he was showing the Marshall JMP-1. And then I just started watching all these Marshall JMP-1 videos and fell in love with it and got one, and just loved it ever since. So let's get into it. Let's dive into it and see what this thing sounds like. I'll also show you my settings on the HX effects, just in case you have both and you're like, hey, I want to run direct. I want to see what this sounds like coming out of the speaker sim using some EQ. All right, so I'm going to show you here. So we'll just take preset 19. You have the volume, gain, bass, middle, treble, presence, effects, OD1, OD2, bass shift, clean 1 and clean 2. So I'll just show you clean 1 right now. Take the volume down here. Take the gain down. Okay, we'll go back up this. Yeah, so it's clean 1. and that's with the bridge pickup, and then the middle pickup here. All right, and clean 2. Oh yeah, and the cool thing is all your settings stay in place. So whatever the EQ you have, so it looks like I have bass 6, 0 on the mids, treble 6, presence 6. Okay, middle pickup. Okay, and that was the middle pickup there. Clean 2, a little bit more mid-range. Less bass. And clean 1, a little more scooped, and sounds like it's a little bit bassier, but it might just be because it's scooped, so you can hear a lot more of the bass. Yeah, so pretty cool, and you could do a lot with it. Like I said, I just kept the same EQ settings, 6 on the bass, 0 on the mid, 6, and also 6 on the treble and presence on the EQ section. Mids. Treble. Presence, start at 0 or -6. Hit clean 2. Mids. Mids -1. Let's move on to the overdrive. So OD1 is the less gain. So I will start here. As you can see, you have your volume here, and I have it at 17, which you can start at 0, and it goes to 20. And I just find a happy medium, a little bit more towards the end there, so 17, I find kind of, in my opinion, kind of brings out a lot more of the character of the overdrive. Now, it's kind of like you're pushing the tubes. Now, whether or not the 2 tubes that are in it are really doing anything, I can't say. Some people say yes, some people say no. But I look at the volume as kind of like doing an amp. If you crank the volume and then you crank the preamp section, and they just kind of work together. Let's see what the gain is at, 13 there. So I'll show you the range. So yeah, it seems like around 16 to 20. I mean, I did notice on 20 that it kind of, you know, there was a lot more gain there, but it seems like 16 to like 19, it's very much the same or similar. And then 20, it just kind of jumps up a little bit. There it is on 20 right there. Right, so that is OD1. I'll show you the range of the EQ here. So you'll notice quite a jump from -1 to 0 to 1. So yeah, going in that territory would be more like some really good classic rock and metal. Let's get that. Has that nice mid-range. Okay. And then the treble. Yeah, there you go. Now OD2. Let's see where we are here. Okay, let's take it down, show you the range. Show you the range here. So as you can see, there's a lot more gain on tap on OD2, which is really great if you're going to do stuff like Yngwie or some good old classic metal like Judas Priest or something. Okay, so bass shift is on. I'll turn that off. Without, with, so as you can see, with the bass shift, it's a little bit more flubby or flabby, whatever the word is, and then tighter without the bass shift on. I find the bass shift is really cool if you want like bigger chords and you're not really going to do a lot of chunky, you know, chugging kind of stuff. All right, so let's check out the range of OD2. Yeah, as you can tell, it just, you know, it's really smooth, easy to play, it has the sustain, so it's really great. So OD2, mids at 0. Let's go ahead and jump to 3. Let's crank it. 6. Yeah, not too bad. Let's see what our volume is at here. We're at 18, 17 on the gain. Okay, so that's -6 on the mids. I really do like it around probably -3 and below a lot more. Let's see. There you have it, folks. Marshall JMP-1 coming out of the speaker sim. And of course, you can toy around with the EQ and get a lot better sounds than I just did right there. It's just kind of giving you examples of what it sounds like just going straight out of the speaker sim and straight into your interface. So now let's go to the HX effects with the Marshall JMP-1, and I want to show you my favorite sound that I have programmed. My settings, starting with the Marshall JMP-1. Volume is 18, gain is 20, bass is 6, middle is 0, treble is 6, presence is 6, and OD1, no bass shift, and there you have it. And then of course I will throw up on the screen here all the HX effects settings so you can see exactly what I used. That was with the HX effects. So as you can see, the Marshall JMP-1 with an HX effects together, just using the speaker sim, super powerful. You can get a really killer sound out of it like that. And yeah, so if you're planning on getting one of these, definitely get you an extra graphic EQ, maybe like the Boss GE7 or something like that, or get an HX effects or any kind of processor effects unit. Marshall Valve Mini Preamp, the JMP-1. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe so you can get cool videos like this. Also some new music from Elevate the Sky and Ocean and the Stars. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day.